Hey everybody, this is Chris from the IndieGoGo campaign on video game studies, and it's specifically for narrative and studies. And this is the update number 5 video. It'll probably be the last update video that I do for this IndieGoGo campaign because we're in the last 24-hour stretch for this campaign. And actually, as it stands, we've already surpassed the goal. So we're standing right now at the time of this making of this video at $2,150 of our $2,000 goal. So we're at 108% with just about 24 hours left. So basically, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who is basically sharing the link, contributing the link, and spreading the great news about this project, this research project that we're engaged in. So since we're in our last 24 hours, I wanted to sort of like break down exactly when the campaign is finishing in all of the various time zones. So here you go. Yeah, it's been a wild ride, and with this last 24 hours, I hope to basically gather some more research funds that we can put towards the next research project, which I've kind of hinted at in prior videos, but I hope I'll be able to make a more larger formal announcement coming up in the well, at least by the end of next month. So please look forward to that. So the big thing that happened this week was that the good folks at geekprawn.com interviewed me about my Video Game Studies IndieGoGo campaign, and you can check out the interview here at this following link. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to Mr. Jess Kroll and Miss Amanda Whitney for their time and cooperation in helping out with this interview and this article. Please check out the article. It actually does a pretty good it's a very in-depth look at precisely what I'm doing in my research and why I'm doing it and what I sort of hope for the future for this area of research. It's a lot of reading, but I can guarantee you that it's a lot of fun, so please check it out. And today, mainly, I kind of realized all of a sudden that I've been doing these update videos sort of backwards, and what I mean by that is you guys know about my campaign, you know that I'm researching narrative in video games, but I don't think I did a proper job of actually introducing myself, who I am actually. So I wanted to kind of do that today. Okay, so basically this is my life in brief. My name's Christopher Michael Yap. I was born in 1980, and I'm actually from Hawaii. Here's a photo of me and my younger brother Brandon. He's about 4 years younger than me. We pretty much grew up together playing games, video games, and all kinds of stuff. And I even kind of like brought him into Dungeons and Dragons. So thanks for being a sport, Brandon. I come from a pretty large extended family. We had quite a lot of cousins growing up, and you can see the kid on the left, second from the left, that's my cousin Gavin, and congratulations to him and Karen. He just popped the question and she said yes, and I'm really proud of them, and I'm really thankful to Gavin because actually I have to let this be known. He's the guy who actually introduced to me most of the great video games of the 1980s and 90s. And here's a picture of my mom and my brother and me, and as you can see, I've never been able to successfully grow that mustache. I mean, I know this was like, me when I was 18 years old, but it just can't happen. This is my dad, my brother, and myself. It's not a photo of me. I'm actually like, communicating over Skype during Christmas. Since I do live in Japan now and the rest of the family's in Hawaii, I do most of like teleconferencing on holidays and stuff. And if you were asking, why does he have this mustache? Why do I have this mustache? It's because of my dad. I really respect and admire my dad, and I always wanted to kind of be like him in some way. So, the mustache is one thing. Back in high school, my club of choice, sadly, I kind of suck at sports, but I was in speech and debate, and that was, for the amount of stress it was actually a lot of fun. So the other big thing aside from games that I've always really been into is music. So this is me with my high school ska band. There I am on trombone. Then I went to college and I was out of Catholic school, so I could finally, follow my heavy metal instincts and grow my hair really long, so I did. I finished up at University of Hawaii with a degree in English literature, and after that I pretty much moved to Japan, and that was, I gotta tell you, that was so much fun. Just, come into this place where a lot of my favorite video games had been made, and you can kind of see from a lot of these photos that I was just having a blast as soon as I got here. I also have a really big penchant for ramen, but I wasn't here in Japan just to goof off. I actually was, I got onto the JET program to teach English at the high school level. So here's a picture with me in the first class of students that graduated back in 2003. So I'm super proud of these kids. I still really participated in the music scene as much as I could, brought my guitar over. And then after my 3-year JET program contract finished, I started teaching at the elementary school, which is actually even more fun. So as you can see from this photo, these kids are just completely going nuts, and we all had a really great time just trying to struggle through interculturalism and learning English and Japanese together. And at night, I did actually have a gig with a heavy metal band in Osaka. We were called Whiplash, and we were a cover band. We would cover stuff like Metallica and Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, all of the like voice shredding kind of stuff. So here's a photo of me trying to be a lead singer. It's really hard to be a elementary school teacher in the daytime and then a heavy metal guy at night, so I pretty much had to quit that band, sadly. But I will say that even though I cut my hair, I still do participate in musical events. I thought I wanted to go to grad school after that, so I went home back to Hawaii to try and find a graduate school out. But eventually I just couldn't, stay away from Japan again, and I applied for funding through the, they call it the Monbuka Gakusho. It's the Japanese Ministry of Education, Science, Culture, Technology, and Sports. And they funded my proposal to study video game narratives. So here I am back in Japan and really loving it. And so now, I'm at the Nara Institute of Science and Technology, where just this past March, I graduated with my Master's of Engineering at this school and went straight into the PhD program. I'm still kind of a dork at heart, as you can see. I really enjoy geek-type events. I love Dungeons and Dragons so much. I wish I had more time to play it. But yeah, anytime that there's like a convention or a sort of like geek culture thing, I'm so down to go to those, and I love seeing the different cosplayers or the different booths or people speaking at panels, because to me this is them being super inspired by the culture of games and anime and manga or whatever, and seeing them get inspired by it makes me more inspired, and it makes me work harder for my research and to try and make this a simultaneously super entertaining and meaningful, like venue of learning too. I can't escape geek culture. This slide here, this is my my first research poster that I made to explain my research. I know the colors look kind of gaudy, but I got the color scheme from the EVA Unit 1 from what do you call it? Neon Genesis Evangelion. I couldn't remember the English name, sorry. But yeah, so I just kind of used that color scheme. No one seemed to notice. I wonder if I hadn't said anything, if anyone would have. But basically nowadays, I kind of moonlight between, doing research in the daytime, and then if time permits at night or whenever, I also help out with Planebox Interactive, which is the indie game group that me and my friend Yang founded out here in Nara Institute of Science and Tech. And you can visit the website here. I'll put the link right around here somewhere. And if you're interested, come and check us out. We're currently working on a game, an RPG, but because both me and Yang are PhD students here at this institution, the development pace is kind of slow. But if you're interested, go ahead and hit me up. Let me know if you have any questions about it, and check out the website, see if you have any suggestions or anything like that. So that's it for today's update number 5 for the Video Game Studies campaign on IndieGoGo. Again, we're in the last day, the last 24 hours. So basically, if you if you can, please go ahead and share the link some more. If you can, please contribute. And if you got the time, check out my article on, the article on our IndieGoGo campaign on geekprawn.com. The link is in the description. So maybe this is me signing off for a little while, but I'll be back to announce another project. Maybe not necessarily an IndieGoGo crowdfunder, but maybe something, basically the continuation of this work, so that you guys can see what's going on, and I can be much more transparent and forthcoming with basically the sort of work I'm doing with narrative research and games. So in closing, thank you so much. Thank you everybody for sharing and contributing. We've made it to our goal, and hopefully we can do just a little bit more. So this has been Chris from Video Game Studies on IndieGoGo. Thank you so much.